almost a must for them. That's where I feel like they've come in super motivated to this tournament. And JDC has the first point of contact. Back shown as they try and launch their way in. Unfortunately, they're launching their way into an absolute blender. Zox the only man to get a kill, and JDC and syrsoN do a lot of the work. That's why these sort of matchups are so interesting. See how these sort of teams go up well against this sort of opposition. syrsoN's actually forcing to main here. He actually does really well. He's got 2, should be 3. Oh, good straight from tabseN. Hang on. Actually does take him down. And now rigoN is way away in Canal. Smoked off as well. And this force buy from Bestia is actually, should, and there it is, be successful. It's tabseN with 3 on the Tech 9. What a recovery. And the force buy wars will commence immediately. A little bit of extra money on syrsoN, that's all from the MP9 kill, so he'll buy up the M4. And that is a great shot from JDC. Wow, tabseN, the hero of the previous round, deleted, and still got 2 players in mid to going towards Krimbo as well, but syrsoN, all the boost outside A. What a plan to put into place there. You don't see a kill coming from that one too often, and it works, especially in a round like this. Great call.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Trav. Man, you and I, man, just sharing one brain cell as usual.
Well, tabseN after JDC hit that one dig, but tabseN, I think, has got a lot of information here. I'm pretty sure BIG understand what's about to happen, but JDC does get caught by Zoc instantly. This is big flank from tabseN, but only a P250 though. Only a P250, and now Zoc's got his gun back out again. Can tabseN get the drop on him while utility is drawn? Yes, he can. That's going to be an M4, but Naz and Luchov have done great work in the meantime to recover it. 2 versus 2. That had to be the duel to be won, though. Now it's all down to now. Something with the pillar. tabseN's cleaner. And the old captain of BIG steps up again.
A crazy series earlier on today against Aurora. He was just popping off like crazy, especially on the first map. And I actually think it was the Force Wars that set that second map in motion between BIG and Aurora on Mirage. There were a number of Force buys traded back and forth. In similar vein here, it's exactly how Anubis has started as well.
When to peek, which side to peek, tabseN didn't know. A great reaction. And Bestia are going to keep the pace really high here. tabseN trying to fight for it again. JDC needs 2 here, you would think, but that angle of smoke doesn't really work out too well for him. And Krimbo, looking to recover instantly, will get taken by tabseN. That was a lovely shot. And Bestia with the instant force buy in return. All the rifles in play still. It's like they weren't really on an eco at all. Are going to recover it. syrsoN and rigoN. Now just rigoN. 1 versus 3, or tabseN, what HP to spare. Look where Luchov was, by the way.
Good consecutive rounds being won here by Bestia. They've won 3 in a row to set themselves up with the lead here. Now they're going to venture in towards the opposite side of the map. The A-bomb site's looking like where they want to go here in the round, and they're going to go a lot earlier than they have in the past couple. They're going to try and keep up with this pacey play as they do start to pressure the safe bomb site. Util raining on in, very difficult for rigoN to hold down the line. He has to turn away from this flash. syrsoN's called into the play, and he's only good for 1. Back against the wall, I mean, he wasn't able to fall back and take a favorable angle, so Zoc just forces the fight, takes off the head, and that's going to be the round done and dusted. Always just play that expansive South American style of Counter-Strike where you run at your opponents playing hyper-aggressive, and even when they do play pacey Counter-Strike, it's still very strong fundamentally, right? Great to see, exciting.
It really is, and as I said to you, I always tend to say to you, when I've recasted like 9Z or something, I always say how it's nice to have sort of more flags on the map in international Counter-Strike, get your Uruguays, your Chiles, your Argentinas into the game at the top level.
Across the board in our beloved esports. Only spices things up, right? So I've always seen it as different regions bring different flavors, different brands of Counter-Strike, and you just bring it into this melting pot, and it creates for very entertaining Counter-Strike with a lot of fun storylines. However, this was just a half investment coming through from BIG. They were down 5v3, but now they've got an even numbers on the retake.
Good hold from Noxy, though. That is the shot that will matter. And the reaction on rigoN is gorgeous. Sure, it's only the sort of save combined with a bit of half investment for BIG, and we actually saw that yesterday, or one of the days before actually, when VP was playing. Norbert had very low armor, got nade. JDC playing back plat with tabseN behind the site with utility drawn, can re-molly and re-nade whenever he feels like. And the resmoke will come through now from JDC. That actually might call Bestia to go through, but rigoN's doing work as well. In the midst of this B play coming in, rigoN's got his 2 pieces, you can see, in that canal area. Now Zoc needs a 1+4 native blow from the smoke, and tabseN wins the duel anyway. tabseN's been very, very sharp individually for BIG early game here.
Yeah, syrsoN has improved his performances as of late, as you suggest. Either way, big hit coming in towards the bomb site. Big captain up on the side of the map, and util damage raining on him. That's not going to disparage tabseN though. Commits as the tip of the spear. He'll get cut down, and numbers here for BIG prevail.
Oh, it's comfort. It's comfort. It's all 5 alive. That's going to really set them up on CT. And
we need to see some depth now from Bestia on this T side. Plan A no longer working. What's that to fall back on? It's going to be a flash through the smoke there to overwhelm JDC. tabseN called into the fray next, and he might have to just give up the bomb side.
We need a bit of chip damage. Problem for Bestia right now is they may have got this control. They may have picked up a couple of the weapons. They're going to have to fight because they've got no utility, and thomason's doing a great job of that. He's even crept into Temple, but syrsoN's very ready. And they spot Noxy trying to fall away to play a 1v2, and it's not going to work. It's a team ace for BIG. Even this up at 6 apiece. The pistol round can now get underway. He's one of the 2 players to buy up utility. tabseN's got a molly and a flash, and a couple of smokes have already been used, and they're going pretty pacey on this one. Noxy, you've got to be ready, my friend, and he is not. rigoN has deleted him immediately, and with these smokes up, it's a very fast plant.
Yeah, I genuinely think this was BIG just saying, get a taste of your own medicine, Bestia, and they're going to flash their way through the smoke as well. Oh, brilliant flash there from Krimbo. rigoN able to capitalize. He's running out of bullets, though. Looks to try and tuck himself in the corner, but won't get the reload off. It's okay, though, because BIG still have the man advantage, and JDC, that is brutal. The one tap to just rip Zoc's head off, and there should be no way back into this clutch here from Naz. He will receive the same treatment as BIG get the lead.
They've got a flank being watched from JDC back and forth. They've got 1 player in canals to stop it, even if it does come through. And Bestia want intel. They're looking to fight here. They're looking to brawl. With this flash, syrsoN and JDC are both ready. And I'm going to be caught in no man's land, pinched from both sides. And Noxy, even if he gets 1 kill, it would be a miracle. He does not. What a great anti-force that was from BIG.
I don't know how many players were blinded here in B main. Maybe it would have been better for BIG had he swung. Either way, tabseN, he's been waiting, biding his time for this opportunity to activate. Big flank coming through middle, Mac 10. Gonna chip away at Naz. I don't think he could have continued to commit to the fight there. I think his presence alone would have been effective, but rigoN on a swivel gets 2.
There is, look at this E-box control though for Bestia. There are so many players in this position, but JDC was ready. And now Zoc, the last man, is pincered. He should get out of this one, you would think, and there we go. Good timing from JDC and rigoN to 3-2-1, swing from both angles.
No focus on mid in the previous round. This time they've got 3 players there. They've left the A side completely vacant. You can't afford to get away with that. Noxy gets a kill, but isn't able to get away with it. And, well, that might just kind of draw Bestia over towards this B-bomb side.
Realize what's going on now. They've got 2 in position, but an MP9 here, it's so easy to get entry in this position, I feel like, and that is exactly what goes down. rigoN taken down, and he doesn't go aggressive for more. It's absolutely wild. Spray onto the possibility of a camera player. Thankfully, tabseN saw the madness and doesn't just get those 2, he gets the last as well.
According to plan there for BIG, right? Able to pressure E-box, pull the focus over towards the side of the map, trading out Noxy, and then shift themselves into A, and you were bang on the money. That position that thomason's in with the MP9 is not fair.
Be a first for this tournament thus far. And as you say, it is pretty cutthroat, isn't it, this event? I mean, he could travel, play at a boot camp for it, and play a max of 2 best of 3s. That is obviously not the case for Aurora, at least for them. At least they didn't have to travel too much before they got eliminated. Yeah. Just go straight back to bed.
From the PC to the bed, exactly.
Yeah, relegated to bed, but they've got a lot to think about. Can Bestia in an unlikely round here? There's a lot of players spotted by JDC there. That's information on 2. He knows there's a plat player, a Zoc, making a lot of noise, rotating in through the water. Oh, I thought he heard it. You know what? I don't think he necessarily did, but somehow Zoc gets only damage from that. Krimbo, 19 HP to spare, gets away with it, and immediately off toward A, and is taking control of main, but no further. That fiddler will not be playing a beautiful tune at the moment. Naz is going to look for something, but there's going to be more utility coming his way. Flash to force him off the angle. Big damage on tabseN, but he reacts for it on the recovered AWP as well.
Oh, man.
tabseN can just do it all, can't he?
Yeah, evidently. Call, AWP, rifle, pistol, doesn't really matter. He's got all bases covered. A jack of all trades and a master of all as well.
Yep, yep. It's master of none, they're saying, but
yeah, exactly.
in this game, not the case.
The adaptation there. I will say, Zoc kind of loses the plot in that round. I mean, he's...
Kill himself, and he can do everything in this game. He's unbelievable!
Yeah, Krimbo is just delivering magnificently. Everybody is for Big right now. They've all had their moments in the sun. Krimbo will continue to chip away at Bestia as well. What a run this has been from Big. After being down 6-2, they're on the brink of stringing 11 consecutive rounds together to put Bestia away. On Bestia's map pick nonetheless.
Wow. And Bestia started really well. Their fundamentals were looking really good. I was quite impressed with it. But as soon as Big recovered to that 6-6.5, like you mentioned, I think that was the nail in the coffin, because they've had nothing back since. Luchov can't complete that kill. He's got 2 bullets in the FAMAS, for goodness sake. And there's not much he can do about this. Spring will come through. Nice kill for USP, actually, but syrsoN, of course, is set up once again. And a lot of that was down to Krimbo. I love watching this guy, and he delivers once again.
Yeah, Captain goes and gives him a little bit of an acknowledgement as well, because that was a great performance coming through from Krimbo. But just the team across the board as well just looked very, very good for Big. Either way, Bestia, CT side start for them here. They've got a very tough job on their hands. Like I said, that is quite the double swing coming through from rigoN and JDC, and there's no one to swing through the smoke off the back of the flash. That feels like a bit of a wasted piece of utility. Either way, rotations coming through thick and fast from the CT side, and some great taps out of Luchov bring it back into a redoable situation.
Oh, I bet now he's so frustrated. Oh, never mind. Maybe he's not frustrated. I was about to say, I bet he's so annoyed there's a Molotov for his position on a pistol round of all times. But you know what? He's helped out by Zoc and gets a fadeaway headshot of his own. And suddenly it switched back around. Luchov got this one underway. And thankfully, Bestia are able to compound it as well. Look at the setup they've got, realizing that Krimbo's fallen back to long. They're in a line. And Krimbo, I think, has shoulder peaked 2 of them. There's no way he's getting out of this one. That is superb recovery work. We shall see if they're able to compound the start and deliver a little bit more of a lead in the first half, and they managed to claim on Anubis.
Oh, I like this one. Middle of the round, just throwing themselves in towards the top of mid off the back of a flash. It nearly works out so nicely for them. Unfortunately, Big are able to just compose themselves and lock down the line there towards the top of middle. 5 versus 3. Did Krimbo catch a glimpse there of Noxa? I feel like he has, the way he's working around the fringe of the smoke right now. Can't actually stop Noxa from getting a kill before he goes down, though. So at least there's something out of the IGL, but still a big advantage here for the T side. Oh, okay. tabseN and JDC have traded positions through the smoke. Who's that going to punish more, actually?
Oh, now could have an opportunity. Actually, you know what? It takes his time on the second. I appreciate that choice. tabseN needs to connect with this kill, though. How has he not got that one? Surely he sleeps on him. But now JDC's there to help out. No, tabseN. He was so
lucky to have his life intact, but he might have an advantage here.
A large opening kill.
Ah, so there we go. Yeah. Get some synonyms going here. tabseN could be in some big trouble. And he is. Okay, sorry, I'll stop.
Yeah, we will both stop now.
I know.
I'm sorry, chat. We're being cringe. Chat, is this an L? I think it's an L. rigoN will get the bomb.
L-casters.
rigoN will get the bomb planted on B, and JDC has hits a great reaction there on Zoc, stopping from going aggressive. rigoN will even go for more as well. Knocks his 2 HP from that.
7-year-olds just trying to keep up with the lingo.
Yeah, every time I hear that, if anyone ever utters that in my presence, I'll syrsoN just see that and hear that elsewhere. But again, big find openings.
Okay, well, Luchov will go search and get a frag back. rigoN's in a really awkward position right now. Luchov, how is he still alive? Naz will come through to bail Luchov out. He's actually still able to affect the situation and get a kill. That is quite remarkable. Just 1 hit point to his name, and he's going to be able to get out of dodge for now as well. Okay, bomb is in the middle of middle. It's literally on the 0-0 axis in the middle of the map.
I bet that's not entirely accurate, but you know what? I'll give it.
I mean, it's close enough, I think, Trav.
But nearest makes no difference, as they say.
Yeah. Couldn't get more central than that, I'm sure.
Krimbo has got...
And that will be Bestia winning around back here, breaking the streak. Has to be more where that came from, though.
Oh, gosh. Listen, in a slightly slower game of Dust 2, us being idiots for entertainment might be worth it sometimes. Anyway, this is going to be an interesting round, so we'll shut up and talk about what's in front of our eyes. Instead, syrsoN does really well to get 1, and he gets 2, and you know what? He even gets 3 from outside B doors, and the flash, as you mentioned, was brilliant. Krimbo is once again stuck, 1 versus 4, and that is some of the stuff we wanted to see from our star rifler, or one of them at least.
But because of thomasson's impact, Doc's actually able to stay alive, and Krimbo will be the last left alive once again here for Big. So Bestia string consecutive rounds together and start to build up some head steam on the CT side.
Keeping a lid on things. Let's see a replay from his POV right now while that madness was going on toward B. It's a couple there.
Unless he kills his long player immediately.
Oh, the flash, the counter flashes. rigoN's so blind on elbow right now. 20 seconds to try and get this one done as well. It can be pretty awkward. And there is noxe. syrsoN good trade on Zoc. They're surely going to overlook Goose. Oh, my word. Naz, a bit whiffy on that one. He's still alive here. Here's the rotation, using the new box to perfection. But now he's the last one alive. 4 seconds. They have to run him down, but he's just surviving so damn well right now. And the smoke actually covers his position. Who would have thought it? Krimbo may have got the kill, but syrsoN, what a hold. I'm nervous about something. I need to send a text or just walk back and forth rather than just sit down. You know?
Yeah, but there's something therapeutic about it. Like when I'm on an important phone call, it's the same thing. There's something about being able to walk up and down that just keeps the brain operating. I don't know. Either way.
Weird, isn't it?
Feels like that's a rare opening kill that comes through for Big. So an opportunity here where they get an early advantage to try and push the round home. They won 4 in a row, but they've lost 5 in a row since then. Very streaky game.
Oh, no.
syrsoN, a favorable angle on Zoc will result in taking that player down. Noxer steps out and actually effectively gets a kill. You'll take that.
You will take that. Whoopsie from JDC, and look where Naz is flanking up from short. It's tough with the MP9, but those are some very calculated bursts. That recovers the round in their advantage now, and noxe's even found another one on toward Krimbo. He's actually having a whale of a time in this round as noxe. Dancing around this, only got 1 kill, but provided so much impact. Oh, the transfer wasn't even that far away from JDC, but not to be, and Bestia are absolutely in this game now. This has been a brilliant. Can Big get 5? 5 is not that bad at all, but Bestia will be delighted with this recovery, and noxe had a lot more impact. Still on an Orpus map as well. Good to see from him. Oh, but that's an entry from syrsoN. Thankfully for Bestia, there are still 2 riflers here, but it's whiffy. Runs out of bullets in the open, and JDC will pounce on Luchov as well. 4 versus 2. Bomb will go down, and Bestia, unfortunately for them, they have to go for this, and they can't even do that, because tabseN has lurked in toward mid doors and has caught both of them on the retreat. So 5 it is.
Lots of util coming into this round for Bestia. I'm a big fan of that. And Krimbo's, well, he's just taking 61 damage. That's not a love tap. That's a backstab.
Quite literally. Quite literally. Who was the culprit? We'll have to find that out in the replays, perhaps. I'm sure they've got it somewhere. Production, they've been on point. And there was the assist. It was rigoN. You naughty boy. At least he made up for it and gotten a couple of kills, but he will die to Luchov. And, of course, syrsoN's tagged down to 16 as well. So Bestia have a slight advantage here. Actually, the 2 players left are the 2 players with no Kevlar, but it's not going to matter if noxe hits shots like that. Down to JDC. He can't react to it either. What a pistol from noxe and from Luchov. 4 between them. And that is one of the messiest pistols from Big I've seen for a while.
Yeah, a bit of a wry smile there from JDC. Not sure if he's too happy with that. Probably just a little bit of disbelief. And there we do get the replay. Even from a third-person perspective, is there anything this production can't do? That's what I want to know. Okay, well, that's the perfect way for Bestia to kickstart their campaign in the second half by winning the T-side pistol. That really ramps the pressure up here for Big. Problem is they're so light on util, Trav. They have a single flashbang to actually get into the site itself. syrsoN could have a field day.
Oh, they are leaping his way toward him. Another tag. That's Naz now down to 7 or 14. thomassonn on 17 himself, but thankfully they've managed to find one on toward Krimbo. syrsoN still could do great work here. They're going his way. Another kill will come through, and tabseN dancing with the P250. Oh, he needed 1 bullet on Naz, and Naz had a Glock out at that point in the round as well. rigoN, it's vaguely winnable. It is vaguely winnable. Giving up on not his position. Needs an instant headshot though. He's got it. He's got it. thomassonn is 17 HP, like I mentioned, and the bomb's not even planted for him. But of course, there's no kit for rigoN. Hasn't seen him yet, but he's seen him now, and that is an all-important 4-spy win.
kill, but he connects on that one dig, and then he gets an AK for his troubles, and thabseN is so low, which makes that clutch even more difficult for him. He really was reluctant to swing, but he was concerned about the 10-second stick, and who's this ATOL Eco? Bigger in the lead at that point, leading the series as well. That would put Bestia in a very challenging position. Krimbo up close and personal towards Long, able to evade the flash, but not the bullets.
Not from Naz, especially with the Khalils in play, and syrsoN not ready for him to just be charging up Long straight away. I guess tabseN obviously feels like he can't necessarily fight in that position with only the MP9, and JDC goes down to thabseN as well. This has fallen apart immediately. tabseN battling away for his life here. He's got a very low HP teammate or opponent next to him, and you know what? He's jumped on top of him and he's taken Naz out, but luchov finds it. Oh, the fact he stayed alive for so long gave me hope, and you can see how he feels right now. First nade doesn't go deep enough to break it open properly. The second does, but Bestia will strafe past it. And actually almost catch Krimbo with no bullets. In the end, they do catch Krimbo out of bullets.
And
Noxay has destroyed syrsoN with a scout. Absolutely out of nowhere again. Bestia on a force half-buy on a couple of players, as you can see. I've got an opportunity. rigoN will try and jump and deny the plant. Oh, he's almost got the kill on Naz, but not close enough. That could change everything. He's going to go aggressive now. He knows there's a car player, tries to get his way through, and he's got smoke cover to fight the car player. JDC's taken Naz in the meantime too. rigoN playing this one so carefully and so slowly. He just can't connect with these headshots, and he's out of bullets himself. Absolutely wild scenes right now. And JDC is 1v2 with the AWP, but that's a dirty beginning. He needs to finish it off. thabseN's got 3 kills in the round. He needs 4. JDC needs 3 himself. Creeping forward, misses the flick. It's a great try, but thabseN recovers an insane round. Genuine, I think, frustration for the whole team that things aren't working out as they would have wanted, especially when setups like these are sort of tried and tested, and Bestia trying to put this one beyond possibility, but tabseN is still here, and you know what? He gets 2 3/4. That is insane work from him, but it's still a 3v3 until Zoc creeps out mid. How have Bestia recovered this one so quickly? Thankfully, syrsoN gets a kill back as well. 2v2 again very quickly.
Oh, a huge frag back, though, from syrsoN to just throw a bit of a spanner into the works, because if he doesn't get that frag, Bestia just steamroll onto the B bomb site, and they will still head in that direction, but luchov is going searching on Catwalk while Zoc's committed through tunnels into B. luchov goes down, and now Zoc is going to have to clutch. Going to actually be spotted on the cross, so he's going to get the bomb plant for free here. Big do not have a kit between these 2 remaining players. And Zoc, yeah, he was spotted on the cross. Back and seen once again. This time syrsoN has the shot ready, connects, and that is a massive round coming through from the German sniper. Deny Bestia getting to match point. But still, have they won consecutive rounds yet on the CT side? I don't think so. Big frag back there.
Ah, very nicely done. This could now, once again, turn on its head. We've had swings and roundabouts on this map of Dust 2. We've never really had one team in the momentum. Sometimes it's Bestia breaking Big's economy, and then vice versa. Yeah, aren't even on 12 yet. And they've got a 5 versus 3 Big in this round, which would break that Bestia money. They're going to go aggressive toward thabseN, and wow. I mean, that was just completely dry, and he's owned him.
I think that's a statement, man. Like, okay, I don't care if you're on the angle with your AK. I'm just going to run at you and run you over like a truck. And surely only one option left here for Bestia, and that's to try and head into this B bomb site. Nothing being offered up by the CT side. Good timing on the step there from rigoN, and Krimbo with his low health will finish off the job. A flawless round from Big. That is...
Yeah, and that's pretty crazy as well for it to sort of come at that time. Just W key through mid on that particular moment there, and they're going to try and make their way through short in the end. That's huge from luchov. Goodness gracious me. Blink and you'll miss it. Bestia will reach 12, and then rigoN will complete another insane clutch. He's found 1. He knows there's a site player. You're over-peaking a little bit here, boys. Be careful. They are getting pinned in. Now rigoN, they've got him pincered, but he's read it. He's read now. It's coming in from behind, and he's still 100 health here, rigoN. He's trying to use new box. He's found that one as well. And now Noxay's the last one on long, and he can hold this. He's got a defuse kit. Not like this, Bestia. rigoN's going to win the round. Can you Adam and Eve it?
How in God's name has rigoN been able to win that clutch? A 1 versus 4. You won a 1v3 earlier. Look at him. Look at the entire team. They're laughing. They can't believe what they've just witnessed, rigoN. My God, he rolls the dice because they have money. There's no need to consider the save going into that next round. Has a crack on it. How has he read Naz's flank trap? How has he read into that? Did he hear a footstep? I have no idea. But that should just demolish Bestia.
That's clutch of the tournament. I'm calling it right there. We've seen some nutty stuff in this event thus far, but that for me is clutch of the tournament.
All right, well, Bestia have got one chance to try and force us into overtime. rigoN over on this B bomb site. He's going to be trying to take the attention away from JDC, who will mop up the first two players emerging. Oh, man, this could be the beginning of the end here of the series for Bestia. Naz does his damnedest and actually able to get back to the safety of tunnels. He's missing a few limbs, but he's still alive. Yeah, Krimbo's in a fantastic position. And there's no way Noxic considers this. It actually does look like he does bomb up and drop Luchov on the opposite side of double doors, at least able to emerge, but there's two. There's more where that came from.
Look at tabseN. This is disgusting. Oh my god, he almost whiffs the first, but it's fine. He gets his one. Naz is 19 HP. Big. Surely you can't find a way to lose this one. You know exactly where he is. You only need to hit him once.
Well, he's going to try and go back to long here. Very low on health makes this clutch that much more challenging for him. An HE grenade, so he could clear out the smoke if it comes to that. And he's going to go all the way back deep towards long. This is actually really smart from him because now he's got headshot angles to work with. BIG trying to figure out exactly where he's positioned himself. Yeah, the nade's not going to help you at that range. Tapping away in the smoke, hoping and praying he connects on the diffuser, but it's not going to happen. And BIG have done it. They're into the quarterfinals here in pursuit of that spot at the LAN in Berlin. They've taken a big step in that direction.
Well, that end of Dust 2 is going to live long in the memory. And you know what? Another argument to say how exciting Dust 2 can be in the modern days of CS2, right? The nades breaking the smokes, the new box, adding to these clutches for rigoN, and of course other moments in that first half. What again?